A few weeks ago here on Racing Dream, Zac Purton invited me out for a game of golf, and true to his word, he was here for under 48 hours this week, and in that time he rode Ka Ying Rising in the trial and he played 18 holes with me. Tough job, someone's got to do it. I took a cameraman along with me to the exquisite, oh it is beautiful, the newly designed New South Wales Golf Club. Here it is.
Golf for me is somewhat therapeutic. It's a bit of a challenge and it's frustrating at times, but I enjoy getting out, having a walk around with my mates, hitting the ball. I love being outside, hear the birds, you're with nature. It's a great sport to play.
We don't play it for a living, and thankfully, it'd be the hardest sport.
It'd be hard living out of a suitcase and travelling as much as the guys do, but I wish I could hit the ball, 80% as well as they do.
Absolutely.
Good crowd has built up here at Randwick to have a close look at the Hong Kong champion. And we're all set now. There's the light. And they're racing. Well, he drew the outside gate, Ka Ying Rising, and look at him go. He's come out running. Linebacker trialling well on the inside. 3 across the track. Overpass still in front. Ka Ying Rising. Zac hasn't really let it go. Linebacker's pushing through on the inside and will beat the pair of them. And Ka Ying Rising with Zac Purton, narrowly beaten but untested.
How good is this horse?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? It's a big ask for us to travel from Hong Kong, where he's familiar with the track and the surface and the surroundings, to Australia, where he goes to an unfamiliar environment. He's got a new tie-up stall, he's got a grandstand. One thing that he's going to have that he doesn't have in Hong Kong is he's going to have a lot of people coming to his stall to see him. In Hong Kong, he's in his box, in his stable, and he walks over to race. And he doesn't really see too many people until he gets in the parade ring, but at Randwick in the tie-up stall, there's access for the public, there's access for the media, so there are going to be a lot of people going down there with their cameras, wanting to get a photo, wanting to get a selfie, wanting to see him in the flesh. So there's going to be a lot of action, so he's got to get used to that. And then we're coming to the backyard of the best sprinters in the world.
Lady Shenandoah is charging home, head wall. Jimmy takes the shot and won the All-Age Stakes. Briasa overpassed. Briasa won the TJ. She's different class, Jolly Star. Won the short by a length and a quarter.
Australia's renowned for their sprinters and their sprinter milers, and they're at the top of the tree for a reason, and we're coming to test ourselves against them. So it's not going to be an easy task, but we think physically we've got the right horse, mentally we think we've got the right horse. It's just a matter now of hoping, in these last couple of days that he continues to hold himself together well, and everything goes smoothly for him on race day.
David Hayes says he's the best horse he's ever trained, and he's had some amazing horses. Always look at Better Loosen Up and Jearn and many others, but you've ridden a lot of good horses. Is he the best?
What he's done in a short period of time has been exceptional, and he's sort of risen through the ranks very quickly, and his performances in the last 12 months have been as good as any sprinter that I've ridden. Now, if he can carry on doing that for another 1 to 2 seasons, then he puts himself right at the top of the tree for me with the horses I've ridden. He's an exceptional talent. He can do freakish things. He's got a really high cruising speed. Actually, the faster they go, the better his rhythm is. He feels like a Rolls Royce. He just gets into this lovely stride. He breathes well, he travels comfortably, and then he can accelerate off it. A lot of horses can't do that. They're struggling to go at that speed, then they fall in a hole because they're exhausted. He laps that up and then he can find off it. But he's got a really good brain. He's versatile. You can lead on him, you can sit outside the leader, you can be midfield. He stands in the gates well now. He jumps good. He does everything right. You want to go forward, he goes forward. You want to come back, he comes back. It's very hard to get that in a racehorse. We train them to run at their top flat out the whole time. So they're like a runaway train a lot of the times, and they can be a little bit uncontrollable, but he's very manageable. And I think he helps himself in many respects by being like that.
What's the jockey room like around on a day like Everest Day? Obviously you ride predominantly in Hong Kong, but you come in here and there's J-Mac and there's Tommy and is there a fair bit of sledging and heckling that goes on? You all love golf too.
No, we do. No, it's good. We have the camaraderie on and off the track, and we enjoy each other's company, and for me it's good to come back and see the guys because I don't get to see them too often. But it's all business once we get on the racetrack, and on the bigger days you can feel there's probably a little bit more ice in the room. The guys are really focused on what's ahead, and you know, this week will be no different.
And you could have a massive Everest day because you're on William Haggis's Lake Forest, who won the Golden Eagle last year and the King Charles this year.
Yeah, so he's an interesting runner because the form out of the Golden Eagle was probably the best form anywhere in the world last year. I think there were 10 Group 1 winners come out of that. He went back to the UK and he probably didn't go on to the heights that they were hoping he was going to. He's run some good races, but he comes back down here where he's been successful. Maybe he loves Australia, let's hope so. Willie Haggis certainly does. And let's see what he can get. It's going to be a really strong race. He needs to improve a little bit on what he's been showing up there, but Haggis's horses in Sydney are, you know, they've got a pretty good record.
You're a fierce competitor on the horse. What about on the golf course? Are you fierce like your father-in-law Jimmy Cassidy? You turn your hat around when you have got a big putt?
I don't go to those lengths, no. I do enjoy my golf. I enjoy the banter that comes with it. I'm not as good as I'd like to be. I'm a bit of a hacker at the moment, but looking to get better.
He is always understated. If he's a hacker, I don't know what I am. Thank you so much to New South Wales Golf Club for having us, and Zac Purton, obviously, for giving us all that time. He's a champion, and I tell you what, it is all very exciting heading towards the Everest next week.